morning, everyone.
第四日好查，
I'll be continuing the book of Daniel.
咱繼續嚟查考第二書。
So it's not easy to live a godly life in this ungodly world.
當然咱做基督徒無容易，喺這個世界無上帝，咱要做一個基督徒，
So we want to do what's right in God's sight.
咱愛喺上帝面前做一個對的。
But how can we do that when the system itself is wrong?
總是咱要怎樣佇遐來事情安尼行出來，
So
因為迄個結果攏是唔對的。
if you accidentally violated a traffic law, there's a struggle where you will use the 3 L's.
就是你換車的時陣，若是有創了唔對的時陣，你真正後壁你就創這個三個，咱講三個 L。
I think you know this already, the guy Luzon and Lakas.
就是這個三個 L 就是說講咱佇遐來個說看，是咱來甲你講理由，若無咱用咱的舌頭。
As you try to negotiate or ask for a leeway because you truly didn't know about the violation, it seems like the officers will suggest you to give something to them.
當你甲你講理由的時候，說講我都唔知影這樣做的是唔對，我都無看到這個牌，所以伊這個咧掠你的，這個會叫你講到淡薄安尼摕錢互伊。
So even when you see them wearing the vest, it says no to cover.
所以有時陣家己的穿的衫，佫講無咧做說看。
Okay, so but doing the right thing, you got a ticket.
因為你以後無安尼做這個唔對的時陣，你就去咧運動。
So you go to the city hall to pay for your fine.
你到政府人員的辦公室的時陣，你要去還錢的時陣。
Here comes another problem. The guard themselves will direct you to fixers, tempting you for a discount so that you'll be hassle-free.
你到遐時陣，這個咧過見的就說講你若愛容易較緊，我幫襯你真緊，你找一夥人會幫襯你。
So should you do right, or since it's already there, maybe it's also right?
你就佇遐來就即是講，你要照方法來去行你所應該的行的，還是你要用一個緊急的方法，無正當的方法。
Let's watch this video. It's about Daniel.
咱來看照一個影。
So the officials thought we'll get it this way. Went to the king, told him to make a decree. He would say no one can pray to any God but me. Till he heard the line, prayed in the Austin. The officials caught him in the lion's den. This made the king sad. Hope they got him, rescue him. But the law said to seal the devil den and trapped him. In the morning, the king cried, Daniel, are you alright? Daniel said, yes, God, shut the lion's mouth tight. Daniel was safe and there was not a scratch inside. For he trusted God and he saved him that night. For he trusted God and he saved him from the lions that night. For he trusted God and he saved him from the lions that night.
Okay, we should be thankful we live here in the Philippines because we have much more freedom to obey God compared to other countries where freedom of religious expression is prohibited.
所以咱有時咧，感恩迄條菲律賓所在，咱有 这个信仰的自由。
And like Daniel and his friends in the Old Testament, aside from not having that freedom to live out their faith, they were taught how to live in their pagan ways.
就是但是伊活伫在伊当时受着爱国甚至无法通伫遐有这个信仰的自由，甚至因压迫就伫遐得着迄个当代的帝国因的因家己所相信因的信仰。
And if they would not follow them, they will be in trouble with the law or even be killed.
所以甚至若无伫遐照着帝国因的信仰、因的法律的时阵，有可能就是夹去关，还是夹去刣。
We may heard Daniel's story for a lot of times already, and we may think that that's normal for the people there.
有时阵咱听了这个但以理的故事，真侪摆出来，咱感觉讲真英雄。
But what Daniel went through was not easy.
总是咱就会明白，但以理所经过是无容易。
And it's also unbelievable too.
甚至咱无法通伫遐真艰苦的伫遐想象，甚至来相信。
So just like how his friends were saved from the burning furnace, and now Daniel from the lion's den.
就是咱会想着到迄个故事，关于但以理有三个朋友，怎样无伫下路受烧，等去下路无去烧死。这个故事。
If we were in the sandals or place, I'm sure that we too will have a great struggle to do what he did.
当然咱若是伫伊的情况的内面，咱真艰苦伫遐做所做。
But when we look at his story, it somehow or very much similar. We can see much similarities to what we are facing today.
总是当咱伫遐咧想想，但以理甲伊遮朋友所拄着的时阵，咱会知影讲，咱伫活伫今世，咱有一寡情形内面，咱有甲因一款的三层的试验。
We have bosses that do not believe in God.
咱有时阵有一寡头家，因毋是相信上帝。
We also have people who are attacking our faith, and we are constantly challenged to compromise and follow the norm of this world.
伫咱做生意食头路的时阵，有一寡人因伫遐因无相信咱的信仰，甚至因伫遐控告咱，咱就要怎样伫遐反应呢？
But why is it that Daniel's story is much better than our story?
总是咱可能说讲，但以理伊的故事比咱的故事较好。
What did Daniel do right, and how does that relate to us?
就是但以理伊怎样伫遐来做，伊应该着做，伊怎样伫遐做一款的选择，咱家己，咱要怎样伫遐得着伊？
So Daniel was doing everything right as he was expected to do, and even more.
但以理甚至伊做迄个叫毋但伊做迄个叫伊做迄个超家，伊应该着做。
He served the people, worked well with the officials, and was honest in all his dealings.
就是但以理伊伫遐照着伊应该着做来伫遐直理即个国家的代志，毋但安尼伊也甲伊的跩别个工作人员有法通斗阵。
The only difference maybe you can see is that he is faithful to God, and that God has blessed him.
一跩大项代志，伊伫做伊所应该着做的责任，毋但做你可说，伊搁加上遮物件，就是伊忠心上帝，上帝就祝福伊。
When it comes to politics or positions, we know that people hunger for it.
咱知影伫政治真侪人就要伫遐来抢地位，
So there are people who are not happy with him.
所以真侪人就对但以理无欢喜咯。
They want to bring Daniel down and destroy him.
伊就要伫遐来毁坏但以理。
So talk about bad things happening to good people.
这个就是有时阵咱逐摆咧讲为什么跩无人咱拄着跩歹的事呢？
The problem is they couldn't find anything wrong with him to accuse him of.
所以跩要受害但以理的，无法通伫遐找着伊的毋对。
Sorry, I think that I got the wrong color there. That's the one problem Daniel faced. So the people customize their attack towards Daniel.
所以人袂找到伊毋对的时阵，就伫遐敲诈，要怎样特别的来伫遐来陷害。
So can you imagine that? They have to create something just so that they can catch Daniel.
所以因就挑工创这个律法通来特别伫遐来陷害。
So their attack was deliberate and has the intent to really destroy Daniel.
所以因从这个鬼怪的这个律法就是将恩只要将恩，但以你要伫遐来拍败。
Another problem that Daniel faces is that people are watching his every move.
所以咱就知影这讲，但以你佫有偌一个问题，就是真侪目睭伫遐咧看伊有伫时通做毋着。
And if he did something controversial, they would not let go of it.
当伊若做一寡人感觉毋对的时阵，就伫遐来控告。
We can say that he has no privacy at all.
甚至伊真艰苦，活一个真正敬顺的一个生命。
But anyway, he is a high official personnel, so it is also expected.
所以做一个头应该就会明白说讲这个就是你攞着地位来应該付出的代價。
But it is also like how we watch our president's every move, or specifically, we are careful to listen to what he is saying.
所以咱看到咱家己的总统，真注意看伊咧做啥，真注意听伊嘴中所讲的话。
As if anything that says, uh-oh, like that.
讲的淡薄物件唔对的时阵，人就随时看到。
So another problem Daniel faces is that he lived in a place where the law itself is contrary to his belief.
但是你另外一个问题就是伊所徛起的这个帝国这个国家伊个法律甚至是甲伊的信仰完全相对。
So this is not just any ordinary refusal against other belief, but it has become a law that will result to punishment.
甚至毋是只有国家的法律甲伊的信仰相对，乃是因就伫遐来创造一个律法，要伫遐来发拽信仰甲伊国家相对。
He may be serving in companies or studying in schools or working in governments that have different religious belief, but they don't require you to stop practicing it, what you believe in.
所以我知影讲，伫咱中间有可能一寡学生，你所读的学堂，有一寡你所做的做实的公司，是你家己的家庭，甚至你家己的家庭，因的信仰甲你的信仰无有一款的相对，总是伊无伫遐叫你着停止你的信仰。
So what could Daniel have done?
所以，但是你应该要怎样反应呢？
So since he was appointed head above all the other officials by the king himself, or at least the king planned to place him there, he could have used his supervisory authority or relationship with the king to kick out all the officials who are going against him.
所以，但是你有咱家己思想说讲既然国王伊互我一个显名贵的地位，甚至跩每一个人要陷害我，乃是我的部下，所以我就用我影响，伫遐来影响这个国王，伫遐来保护我家己，伫遐来对付要对付我的人。
As wise as Daniel was, he could have played them with their own game.
就是，但是伊真聪明，会晓办事，所以有可能用无好的人要陷害伊的方法，用伊上一个方法倒来陷害伊。
If it was a chess game, he could already be 10 steps ahead of them.
这个甚至若是咧行棋，甚至但是伊有可能赢要陷害伊的人行10步。因的罪名。
When they couldn't find any errors against him, Daniel may have already found evidences to go against him.
甚至跩人要陷害伊，要找伊的错误，找袂到的时阵，但是你甚至有可能看到这几个人要陷害伊， 因会错误，伊就可能将这错误带互国王。
But Daniel did not do any of this.
总是但以理并无安尼做。
That's not how God's people are to act.
甚至这个毋是咱做上帝儿女应该要安尼做。
As good as it sounds for those who have been bullied or oppressed, as much as we want the underdogs to rise up, getting even or revenge, it is not necessarily the answer to all problems.
所以，佫一摆伫遐来挑战咱，说讲有时阵咱互人骗，咱无用骗人的方法伫遐来对原因
That's what the world would consider right thing to do. But for Daniel, against all that, he keeps on doing the right thing in God's sight.
所以，这个世界伊就有时阵思想假使咱说讲人对付你，你就伫遐来对付伊。总是但以理照着上帝的律法，伊有见证，无伫安尼做。
And he committed every matter to God in prayer.
所以但以理伊袂做逐项每一事的时阵，会晓伫遐来请教上帝。
Just recently, there was a musician who have been bullied or in a way talked against in the airport against from a racist. And he also planned to take revenge through the net or social media.
所以有一个音乐家最近伊受互人伫遐来骗安尼体，所以伊爱伫这个社交的媒体内面要伫遐来对付跩得罪伊个人。
But after he did that, he realized that it was not right.
总是做代志了的时阵，伊就感觉讲，安尼可能毋对诶。
So what did Daniel do right?
所以咱两个但以理做对的事到底是啥物？
This year's theme is loving God. So how did Daniel show his love to God in this story?
所以咱要讲的就是但以理伊伫遐来彰显讲，伊听上帝。所以刷落去问题是。但以理怎样伫遐人看讲伊听上帝呢？
So first, he is faithful to God's word even in a worldly environment.
就是伊伫遐忠心上帝话语伫这个真正混乱的世界。
And he was consistent in doing so.
伊毋但有照上帝话语，伊就是伫逐项代志无停会照做。
As we know, Daniel serves a kingdom that doesn't acknowledge God.
但以理活嘅国，因无伫遐明白上帝。
And they have their own belief system.
因有因家己嘅信仰。
But Daniel knew the truth about God, whom he served.
就是但以理知影讲，伊所敬拜嘅上帝是一位。
He may be taught about the Babylonian laws, but he didn't forget about God's law.
当然，伊伫遐来学习巴比伦因的律法，总是伊无违背上帝的律法。
So again, he knew what's the right thing to do, and he consistently submit himself to it.
所以伊明白怎样伫遐来讨上帝的欢喜。
And we see that he prays 3 times a day.
所以3日伫遐来往耶路撒冷来度过。
That's why he stood in spirit and in intelligence.
所以上帝就伫遐互伊的灵性伫遐真属灵，然后伊有一款的聪明智慧。
So as we know, God's word is applicable in all situations.
咱就知影说讲上帝的话语伫遐，咱伫每一个情况的内面，拢有法通伫遐来应用。
If we know the truth, but does not do according to the truth, then it is as if we don't know the truth at all.
所以咱就会明白说讲，咱明白真理总是无照真理去做，就是等于毋知影真理。
Just for a simple example, if you know that it is not right to curse or swear, what that means is that you decide to not say it at all.
所以亲像你明白说讲你无要伫遐来咒诅伫遐来骂啦所以你就家己要立志决定说讲你无要安尼做。
Not only to say it, but also you will not write it down on a social media and post it.
就是说讲你伫这个社交的媒体内面，你也是无要讲 讲人歹。
Or when you are buying clothes, you will not buy clothes that has explicit words in it.
就是你穿衫，有时阵咱的衫，敢若有印带有印带你就家己入知识讲，你所穿的衫，你所买的这个西衫，无要写即种的字伫遐来咧伫遐咧写啦。
Most of the time, we unconsciously disconnect our faith from our work because business can be really tough.
就是有时阵，咱无想到的时阵，咱就将咱的信仰甲咱的行做，就伫遐来分离了的时阵，因为咱知影讲做生意拢是无容易。
But Daniel was faithful to God's word, even if he is or was placed in a worldly environment.
所以咱看到讲但以理伊就伫遐忠心上帝的话语，虽然伊伫这个社会是真正用世界的做方法。
So what kind of environment are you in right now?
所以你问你家己，你的情形、你的情况到底是啥物呢？
Is it truly impossible to be faithful to God where you are right now?
你会感觉说讲，你伫你的情况顶面，伫你的环境顶面，你真艰苦，有法通忠心上帝吗？
How can you live right in God's sight right now?
所以你要怎样伫你的环境的顶面，怎样有法通忠心上帝呢？
How can I live a godly life in an ungodly world?
你要怎样伫遐你要怎样有法通伫遐属灵跟这个世界并不是属灵。
When you learn about the truth from His Word and you realize that your work is contradicting to it, which will you choose to act upon?
当你读上帝的话语，上帝的话语，互你一个真理，总是伫你思想、你交替的时阵，你感觉讲，你的失落，还是你所行做的，并无甲上帝的话语伫遐来结合的时阵，你要伫遐做啥物决定呢？
There are people who try to abuse loopholes to their benefits.
有时阵人就伫遐，有时阵做基督徒就伫遐来找一个空隙伫遐人最爱做。
My examples are just very simple. As simple as playing a card game.
所以有时阵你咧甲人咧移带这个佚佗种啊牌啊，
You know that you're not supposed to look at people's card on hand.
咱咧移这个牌应该就是袂做看你的对方伊有啥物牌啊。
But most of the time, you will see someone reclining and look over the people's card, other people's
总
card.
是时常咧移种牌的时阵，咱就安尼偷看别人有啥物牌啊。
And that's just a game.
总是这个是只不过这个安尼
好
佚佗那点。
How can I live a godly life in an ungodly world?
所以咱怎样伫遐有法通用上帝的方法来活伫一个无上帝的世界。
I think we first should know what is the right thing to do.
就是头件物件，咱就明白什么是对，什么是唔对。
Problem today is that people don't like to read instructions.
咱这个世代咱真无爱读这个讲怎样你袂食物件，怎样来利用。
That's why they don't know the right way to do it.
所以咱就设计了讲要用食物件，应该就怎样伫遐用对的方法来用。
So God's word is our instruction in life.
上帝的话语就是伫遐来指导咱活着要怎样活着。
And it equips us to do what's right and good in this world.
伊就伫遐来教示咱说讲，要怎样唔当做一个对的，就做一个较水的。
So how well do you know God's word?
你偌明白上帝的话语呢？
If you know God's word, most of the gray areas in life will become clear to you.
有时阵一寡生命你这项话真正明白，那项话真正明白，总是你若好好查考上帝话语的时阵，就真正明显了。
Areas like, is it okay to download? Can I share the file that I have taken from other place?
啊，你伫电脑网这个无论这个物件有法人伫甲收咧你的电脑吗？收咧你的电脑会做分别人袂做。
Can I say or tell white lies?
有法人伫讲白插话吗？
In playing in sports, can I lose so that the next round I can win better prize?
你有法人伫佚佗时阵，有法人搁耍落去用错方法通赢合作吗？
So why continue to do right when people has already accepted the norm of doing the wrong things?
就是你说讲，为什么我就安尼做一个对的方法，大家人都在做一个唔对的方法啊？
But if you went to a fast food, I think most of us like to eat, and your friends brought the only rice and only drinks, and you didn't.
所以就是有时阵真普通，咱去到这个食店的时阵，恁两个入去，你的朋友伊买的是迄个去食，看你要啉偌济，你要食偌济饭。
Is it okay to ask rice from your friend while they continue to ask rice from the company?
所以你都无袂说讲你食的饭，了你才讲你的朋友安尼讨讲伊分我你的饭，安尼对唔对？
Ordinary people wouldn't be bothered about it, but as a believer, you know that those promos comes with an agreement.
所以普通的人计是安尼做，总是你做基督徒，你家己知影是对啊毋对。
So there's agreement with your customers and company that it should not be shared.
当然，你知影说讲迄个食的店甲这个买的这个物件，知影说讲迄个是你家己。 记你食，唔是要记你分。
I went out with Jess family one time and I ordered the buffet. And they're what do you call that? Plated meals.
有一摆我去一个食的所在，我就食这个我就卖这个是记你食的记你卡总是我的家庭，伊毋是因是袂看你叫啥物就食老了。
And I feel so selfish.
我感觉讲我也真是。
Anyway, so what did Daniel do right?
所以但是你做。
Second, Daniel was obedient to God against all odds and depended in God.
所以，但是伊就是即个万难的情形的物件，伊伫遐来顺服上帝，伊伫遐来外靠上帝。
He knew that he will be in trouble if he did not follow the decrees made by the king.
伊知影伊所要付着的代价，伊所会拄着的问题，当伊无照着迄个王的禁令。
But he also knew that he is not subjected to King Darius, but to God instead.
总是伊明白伊所信的是一位，伊是信上帝，毋是遐来信靠这个大王。
Daniel can work in a worldly environment while still serving God.
但是你有法人伫遐来服侍大王，总是伊也阁是有法人真正会伫遐来侍奉上帝。
But he can forsake God for a human being.
总是伊无要伫遐付出上帝，为着一个人。
Daniel showed his love to God by not compromising with the things of this world.
所以，但是伊互上帝看到伊的疼，伊无伫遐来妥协世界的方法。
He obeyed God when there was a conflict.
伊就是遐来信靠上帝，虽然当时有帶咧恐怖嘅啦。
If there were no hindrances, it would be very easy to obey God.
就是若無阻礙，真緊有可能相信上帝。
But if there are opposing choices, that's where our obedience will be tested.
總是當你着伫遐有相對，你着伫遐來選擇嘅時陣，迄條路你伫遐順服上帝，才有可能伫遐來彰顯出來。
How are we being tested today?
上帝怎樣互你伫遐受試驗呢？
Is there a law that requires us to pray to a king?
今仔日无一个法律叫咱用一个什么国王来祈祷。
I don't think so, but there's a practice among the Chinese where the family members have to worship their ancestors.
咱知影讲无即一种法律，总是其实咱若想到的时阵，咱做中国的家庭，咱真做中国的家庭应该就伫遐来爱咱的祖宗。
Especially just recently, as we had our All Saints Day, it may not be a law, but it does seem like it.
因为咱过去的这个亡人做当然无即款的法律，总是咱知影说讲，即款是咱的中国人的风俗习惯。
Because if you don't participate in it, it is as if you're disrespecting the elder.
就是咱知影说讲，咱若无伫遐来安尼点香的时阵较咱是说讲，咱无伫遐尊敬咱的士大人。
This is where most Chinese believers struggle when they are with their relatives in the cemetery.
所以咱做中国人的就是做中国人一个信徒的时阵，每一摆伫信山的时阵，咱就伫遐征节，为着这物件咧征节。
Should we light the stick and bow 3 times to the dead? Or shall we kneel on our knees 3 times a day to the only true God?
咱就问咱说讲，咱要伫遐跪落来，伫遐来点香吗？还是互点香互这个已经过往的人？还是咱要伫遐来跪拜3摆，互迄个真神？
Why should I do the right thing and get myself into trouble?
为什么我着做迄个对的物件，互我家己拄着问题呢？
Jesus gave us a caution in John 16, 1 to 2.
主耶稣就伫遐来搁一摆提醒咱伫约翰第16章1节到2节。
I have said all these things to you to keep you from falling away. They will put you out of the synagogue. Indeed, the hour is coming when whoever kills you will think he is offering services to God.
就像说讲，我甲你讲出来，逐项物件，互你袂滑倒因得将你对圣殿伫遐来拄出去，你个点睛来到，就是坏人伫遐害恁的心智，感觉讲因对耶和华上帝做了一款对的事。
It is a possibility that people may think they are serving God while in fact they are not.
咱知影说讲，有一寡人伊咧做一寡物件，伊会感觉讲伊是咧对上帝好，其实伊是接做上帝。
Sometimes doing the right thing can get you into trouble.
就是咱知影说讲，有时阵咱做一个对的物件，应是产生问题的，互咱家己。
Because the world is already turning upside down.
因为这个世界就伫遐，因为这个混乱。
Have you tried to stop on a red light, but the car behind you keeps on honking you?
有时阵你看到红灯的时阵，你停止，总是你后壁的时阵，一直甘愿要叫你向前行。
And there are people who also are doing the right thing, but for the wrong reasons.
有的人伫遐来做个对的物件，总是因的目的是唔对的，
So still it's not right.
也不是唔对。
So if Daniel lives today and is working in a company,
就是但是你若是活着伫一个公司咧做事的时阵，
would he have participated in the Halloween celebration?
就是伊会参加这个庆祝，就是亡人做水面的这个庆祝节嘛。
What if the boss said that he will not be able to eat the delicious beastly meat if he would not clothe himself in the mask of a demon in Halloween?
就是头家说讲，你若无去装一寡安尼，甲咱贵的物件哦，你无通甲阮来食。
I'm just playing with the story. Being eaten by the lions, not being able to eat the adoring lechon.
就是落西食，你是食的准。
So, what's wrong with Halloween, you may ask?
所以你说讲这个亡人做水暗的这个物件，到底什么唔对呢？
So, in the history.com, it says it is a Celtic tradition where people light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts.
其实这个就是古早时这个无信上帝这个种族因就是安尼穿出来安尼规个衫因要拍赢再规。
And it has evolved into activities like trick or treating people.
所以咱就伫遐来缀，然后缀去做物件，所以讲我做规，你就我物件，无我来惊你。
With that said, we believers believe in God's power, and there's no reason for us to be involved in practices like this.
所以咱做基督徒，咱相信上帝主管大领大业。为什么搁伫遐来相信种个物件？为什么就去做啥物件？
We depend on God in all matters.
咱外靠上帝伫各项伫万事。
Although for some, since kids go to their place, they would grab the opportunity to give out tracts together with the candies.
为咱说不要紧啊，囡仔要来换糖糖我糖互伊，我是干甜我互伊。
So third thing, Daniel maintains relationship with people amidst unfairness and gives glory to God.
就是第三物件，咱看到讲俗，但是你怎样伫遐听上帝，就是伊继续对待别人用公道，然后以种荣耀归乎上帝。
When Daniel was captured and thrown into the lion's den, was he given a chance to speak?
但是你当以赛亚讲的时阵，伊有机会通伫遐来讲话吗？
Looks like has no opportunity. The execution was immediate.
就是伊就是立刻就是个等的迄个做赛亚的人。
Although the king had an opportunity to talk to him, but it was quite awkward because it was the king who sang the decree.
所以国公你有甲伊讲淡薄话，总是这个真正简单的物件，总是迄个国王甚至伊从这个金顶。
But at the same time, we see Daniel stood in integrity as the king acknowledges Daniel's God.
总是但是你并无伫遐来，伫王的面前来怨叹，伊照阮徛伫伊的信心内面。
And the king hoped that Daniel's God can save him.
国王就讲愿你所信的上帝伫遐来救赎伊。
We only heard Daniel speak after he was brought out of the den, as if anyone could have survived that.
就是但伊你伫遐讲话的时阵，就是当上帝伫遐救赎伊了。
But even then, he did not complain or rant out against the king or suggest the king to destroy his enemy.
当伊受救了脱离这个赛亚内面的时阵，但是伊也无伫遐讲人歹，也无伫遐说讲做我对敌，就甲受罚。
We see Daniel maintaining a good relationship with the king even if he was treated unkindly or wrongly punished.
但是你照管伊甲这个王的关系是无
He also didn't pick a fight with the traitors.
伊无伫遐来通过在要害伊啦。
Someone just shared an article that this week, the title says, "It's not enough to be right, you also have to be kind."
就是讲，咱唔但有做一个对的，甚至咱就实现，咱就活出这个灵面。
The first word Daniel spoke coming out of the den are praises and glory to God.
但是你一开嘴的时阵，伊就伫遐来阿罗上帝。
So unlike me, when I went to order for my sons from a nearby fast food restaurant,
无亲像我进来伫遐来叫一寡食鱼互我的囡仔。
fast food should be fast.
这个伊应该就紧伫遐来将我所叫的赶紧互我。
But 15 minutes passed and my number was not called.
15分钟了时阵，也无 食物也无出来。
Well, I went to the counter, but the person has not called me yet.
然後我就去找，即講今日咧也無咧。
I was getting impatient, and it was past 25 minutes already.
過了5分鐘，我就已經真無歡喜。
I inquired my food, and the guy just in his business just shouts, "Follow up number 120."
我人就是講今日個這個是120個，呢個這個號頭，你急緊來做出來。
40 minutes has passed, and honestly, my imagination was going wild.
就是40分鐘了，這個我所叫的這個食物也無得出來。
I tapped my hand on the counter just to show that I'm really, really not happy.
我就伫遐安尼伫遐咧等到咧互查說講我已經等了真久。
In my mind, should I voice out loud? I'm here for 45 minutes for my measly few nuggets.
我就甲伊講說講我已經等45分鐘啦。
Should I slam the counter or shatter their glass so that they can get notice of me?
我就安尼起笑咧嘛。
So in their chaos, they even spilled a splash on my hand and didn't even say sorry.
伊真無語的時陣，甚至閣車閣帶咧裡面物件。
And finally, they took notice of my order, and I'm sure they have overlooked it.
最後因就知說講我所叫的物件應該就指出來。
And I think it was almost 50 minutes or more, and still without any apologies.
這個起來已經50分鐘，都無話討唔着。
What should I do? Should I post my rant on the Facebook?
就是說講無分知，我就喺咧這個 Facebook。
Or I'm ranting right here. I'm just kidding. So I just took the order and just asked, "Wala bang sorry?" and left.
然後伊條食魚出來時陣，我講你那無話討唔着。
I'm not like Daniel. Praise God. So now I don't know if, obviously maybe right or wrong, I don't know. But thank God I did not do all those previous things that I thought of.
所以我解釋我無伫遐來起笑嘅最衰代志。
So those guys were really not really picking on me. They're not picking on me.
做人其實伊若是真正咧伫遐來批判。
Stuff happened in business, but imagine Daniel being attacked and charged and punished. What could have gone through his mind?
所以但伊你受人陷害，伊到底伊咧想啥呢？
How was he able to maintain relationship with people and acknowledge God in all these things?
伊怎樣有可能繼續甲人一個好好嘅關係？然後伊有可能伫遐榮耀上帝。
Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up."
加入太第6章第9節說講，咱無停嘅伫遐來做好，因為佇個時間到嘅時陣，咱有可能輸上。
Sometimes we want to think that should we teach others if they are doing the wrong thing?
咱時說講，咱就甲人講說講，你創唔着。
But unless God Himself reveals the truth to them, that's the time that they will all respond to it.
就是咱感覺講，咱無會講伊會對上帝條嘅環境。
So sometimes people cannot accept what is true because truth can be varied.
有時陣人會伫遐來接納這個真理，因為真理家己看無啥嘅看法。
So sometimes we see a sale in the mall, it says 50% off, but when you look at the price tag, it's been overlapped with a higher price, so when you get the discount, it still goes back to the original price.
所以有時陣人說講這個咧拍熟會，其實伊是將價來調起去，然後這個講拍熟會。
So how do you know that the truth is the truth? Yeah, the question is that one. It's getting back to the Word of God.
所以你要知影什麼是事實，你要知影什麼是真理，什麼是事實，我都等於上帝。
So do you see how Daniel was able to keep on doing the right thing?
你看到讲但是你怎样伫继续做一个对的嘛？
It's because he has a strong foundation.
因为伊有一个好的根基，
He was faithful to God's word and prayer.
伊伫忠心上帝的话，然后伫继续的祈祷，
He depended on God and obeyed him.
伊伫活到上帝，伫教顺服伊。
He built relationships with the people and exalted the Father in their midst.
伊就是甲人有迄个继续一个好的关系，伫荣耀上帝。
We're not done yet. Just a few more. There are, these are what we can do.
所以就是咱应该可能做。
Against all odds, why did Daniel put his life on the line?
就是伫万难的中间但是你怎样将伊的生命伫刻咧伫上帝的手中？
If I am to be Daniel, why should I do the right thing always?
但是你怎样伫继续做一个对的？
Why should I depend on God in every situation?
我就怎样伫来活到上帝伫每一个情形的场景。
Because first, God is our master or our boss.
就是头一个物件，就是因为上帝是咱的主。
Colossians 3:23 says, "Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men."
歌羅西第3章23節講，就是無論咱逐項做，攏就滿心去做，親像咱咧共上帝做，毋是咧共人做。
We may have human bosses, but God ultimately is our boss.
咱有世界的頭家，總是咱的真正的頭家是上帝。
God engineered our life so that we will be able to obey Him at all times.
就是上帝互咱的情形怎樣的，互表示要叫咱有法通順服伊。
We are accountable to God. That's why we should be faithful in obeying Him.
就是咱就順服伊。
Next, God is greater than all His rulers.
第二就是上帝是赢家，跩真做有主管的人。
Colossians 1:16 says, "For by Him all things were created, in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions, rulers or authorities, all things were created through Him and for Him."
歌羅西第1章第16節講就是每一項是做的，無論是天，無論是地，是上帝做的，會看到袂看到，有地位的，跩逐項攏是伊所做的。
In a sense that everything exists, contributes to the purpose of God.
就是每一項咱所看到的，是因為要佇來做上帝的目的。
So tyrant leaders, gangs, factions, rebels, they still fall under God's rule.
就是咱看做歹人、好人，逐項物件也不是伫上帝的主管的
So
裡
we
面。
shouldn't be discouraged or worried of the ways of this world.
所以咱無需要伫灰心看到這個世界，因為咱知影講上帝照管掌管一切，
Because God is sovereign and is in control of every situation here on earth.
上帝伫掌管一切。
So if we do have enemies in life, or become their friend.
就是咱若有對敵，咱就會有做一個朋友。
Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, so that you may be sons of your Father who is in heaven. For He makes His sun rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the just and the unjust.
就是咱伫有聽說，咱會對敵伫來為着這逼迫你的人來祈禱，安尼人才有法通叫你做上帝的兒女。
And lastly, God can be trusted, and He can change everything if He wills it.
上帝是可靠的，伊有法通伫來將代志給轉變。
We obey God because that's what pleases Him.
咱伫順服上帝，因為上帝喜悅這項物件。
Even if doing the right thing will get us into trouble, we should do so, for we know that God will never fail us.
就是咱继续行来做迄个叫的物件。虽然有可能咱会拄着一寡咱会有一寡失去，咱会损失因为咱知识讲上帝脚脚过伫来帮助咱。
Life will not always be smooth. It can be rough and rugged, but one thing still remains: God is true to His word.
就是咱的生命无逐项伊甲歹伫遐顺利，有时阵拄着问题的艰难，总是上帝教完诶。教育的有伫遐来实现。
If He shows His greatness to us, then praise God. If not, He's still the God that we know of.
就是上帝有时阵对咱的生命会伫遐，可能看到迄期待，总是伊若无伫遐安尼做的时阵，伊也都是教阮是上帝。
Some questions for us to think.
咱思想不一样物件。
What situation in your life that God cannot intervene?
你生命有上帝无法通伫遐帮助你吗？
What is stopping you from totally surrendering to God?
什么咧禁止你伫遐来完全顺服上帝？
Is what we can do after this. What situation in your life will you now say, against all odds, I will obey God?
就是你的生命中间你有可能伫说讲，虽然是万难总是我要照阮伫遐顺服上帝。
To whom will you intentionally build a relationship with this month?
就是这个月你要特别甲上特别建立一个好的关系。
So why obey God against all odds?
为什么要伫遐来顺服上帝？伫万难的情形。
He is our master.
因为伊是咱的主。
He is greater than all other people.
伊赢过一切。
And we can fully depend on Him.
咱有可能伫遐完全信服上帝。